they're hard to describe. There's some elation that the decision was finally made, but there's a lot of sadness because I'm going to definitely miss playing this game that I've had a passion to play for ever since I was 5 years old.
Wake, it's Mitch, and I had the privilege of playing with Charlie Huff. First of all, congratulations on a tremendous career, but when I watched you pitch, that's who I thought of, was one of my favorite people in the game was Charlie. You wore his number. Did he have an effect on your career and how you learned the knuckleball and threw the knuckleball?
He did, absolutely. Both himself and Tom Candiotti and Joe and Phil Negro, they all had an instrumental part in my career. Coming up in the National League when Charlie was over with the Marlins, being able to just walk across the field and chit-chat with him and share some secrets, and I still stay in touch with him. But I'm very fortunate that those guys welcomed me into their fraternity, allowing me to wear 49 along with Charlie Huff and Candiotti, and I've been privileged. Now it's time for RA and Charlie Hager to kind of carry the torch of our fraternity.
Tim, it's Dave Valley. Congratulations on a marvelous career. 19 years in the big leagues. Unbelievable. 17 of those years with the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. Can you give me maybe one moment that really stands out with your time with the Red Sox?
It's obviously winning the World Series in 2004. Growing up with a college roommate that loved the Red Sox and knowing the history from '86, and when I first got there in '95, is feeling the passion of and disappointment of never having a World Series in 86 years, and that was a highlight in my career with the Boston Red Sox, is being able to share that with players of the past and being able to share that with generations and generations of Red Sox fans.
Hey, Wake, it's Tom Verducci. Congratulations on really a prolific career. I want to go all the way back to 1989. You're in Class A in Augusta.
Oh, boy.
And you're playing first base, maybe struggling a little bit offensively, throwing around the knuckleball in the outfield. Tell us about how you became a pitcher and how that pitch really made such a prolific career.
It was actually, I didn't make a team out of spring training in '89. I was in extended spring and just playing catch with another first baseman, throwing knuckleballs. And my manager at the time, his name's Woody Heike. He's still with the organization down there in Bradenton. And he walked by and said, "Hey, that's pretty good. You think you can throw that for a strike?" And I went over to the bullpen mounds and threw in front of Bruce Keeson, and nothing else was said after that. But when the organization had their meetings and my name was brought up, they were going to release me, and Woody and Bruce spoke up on my behalf and said, before we release this guy, let's bring him to instructional league and turn him into a knuckleball pitcher.
Wake, I got to bring something up because it's what impressed me most about you. You played 19 seasons. In your speech, you said you always had your spikes on. You didn't care what role you had. You just wanted a role. You didn't care if you started, closed, pitched, middle relief. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, it was something that, I learned as a young kid, all hands on deck at all times. And the biggest goal when you stepped on that field is to win a game, whether I saw a highlight of you hitting a game-winning pinch hit single to left the other night. So, you always have to have your spikes on and be ready to contribute in however you can to try to help your club win.
Tim, what now? Coaching, managing, what?
I don't know. I think I just want to spend some quiet time with my wife and my 2 kids and enjoy life for a little while before I weigh some options that I have. I was very honored that the Red Sox, have offered me a job with the foundation, and the Jimmy Fund there in Boston. But we'll see what happens. I need some time to digest all this and be at home, maybe play some golf and fish a little bit. But I'll be around.
Tim Wakefield, it's been fun watching you for 19 years. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Wake.
What do you think, guys? I mean, that's a guy who clearly had an emotional day. I mean, you can tell. He looks drained.
I'm telling you right now, I played 11 years. And when you play 19 years, he didn't want to quit. This is not a guy that wanted to walk away from the game. The game of baseball is not out of Tim Wakefield's blood. And it takes a long time, especially because he could probably do this for 4 or 5 more years, flip this knuckleball up there. But it's to a point. He made the decision. Whether he could get a job with another team, who knows? But 17 years, one club, that's something great to go out on.
Yeah, I think anytime you invest 19 years in the big leagues, more than that, including the minor leagues, in anything, you've invested a part of your soul. So coming to the culmination, coming to the end, is certainly a sad and a very emotional day.
Yeah, and you know, Wakefield mentioned playing a little golf, and that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to get into the swing, presented by Callaway Golf. Right now, we're going to play a few holes of Changing Clubs is the name of it. Wakefield didn't change clubs. He decided to call it quicks. But I'm going to mention a few guys. This is how it works. I throw out a name of a guy, and he's right behind you, Mitch, David Wright. And